Assignment number one is going to be to use information from a school newsletter. And this newsletter is actually from my daughter's school. So we're going to actually use information from that sheet. Let me open it up here. It's taking Blackboard a minute. I'm sorry that this is a late recording. As you can see, I'm having problems here at St. Jack making the recordings due to the fact that the internet is running so slow. So I apologize for that. So you are going to use the information off this newsletter that my daughter actually got from school and create something with Canva. I want you to be able to learn new technologies in the course, especially new free technologies, and I think that can be extremely useful for you, because the earlier you adopt them, the easier it becomes for you, because as you're a new teacher, they're going to bombard you with new technologies and new softwares that they use. So I want you to have a couple in your back pocket that I find extremely useful. That'll be an easy transition for you. So all assignments are going to be worth 50 points. So this one will be using Canva. You'll create a free account, which I'll show you. And then you're going to submit the PDF to me via Blackboard. So I'm going to open up that link. I didn't want to open it until you saw the video. So I do want all of this information used in there. It doesn't have to be these headings though. So you can put in however you would like. The rubric is that you're going to use this information. So you're going to get 10 points that you use all this information, that you use color and theme. So as you can see, these colors just don't go well together, and some things are bolded that you really can't read very well, and then the highlighted color with underlining really makes things hard to read. So I want you to really pay attention to how much color do you need to use and the theme. What I also want you to pay attention to is color. If you are going to use it, does that mean you're only going to send things home as newsletters electronically? If not, you always need to think about, what am I doing, and will it translate to a printed version of something? Or just go ahead and make a separate Word document with the information and then move it over to something that's colored. Just because not all students will have the capability to view things on email or their parents. Excuse me. So you may have to send stuff home. And then the layout, the overall appearance. Again, you don't have to use these columns. You don't even have to use these headings. I just want to see what you can come up with. And then just the overall appearance. I want to see that you've taken some time to really think about it. Is your centering correct? Or should it be capital letters? Should it be bold? All of those things I want you to take into consideration when you're making this. So if you put this in viewer mode, which at the bottom you can hit the little projector or do slideshow from this current slide. So if you put it in viewer mode, all you have to do is click on Canva, and then you will sign up. I recommend always by email. I just don't trust giving all my Facebook access to other people. And so you will log in. Once you log in, then from this point on, all you have to do is log in at the top. Let's hope I know my password. Oh, I did not know my password. Let me try that again. Nope, let me try it again. And one more time. All right. So you will be able to see that I use Canva all the time. I use it for my homeowners association. I use it for stuff here at St. Jack. I use it for slides that I use here, posters that I developed here. This was an online assignment that I had to work on, that I actually learned about Canva for the first time. When I make professional documents, this was actually something that I made for my church. So with Canva, you can see how you can turn something into something that looks professional. So I went ahead and made one. And so I just kind of started a basic one, right? I just liked the look of this. I went ahead and put an email address. I was just playing around with it. But again, when I look at this, like this font versus this font versus this font, those are the things when we say overall appearance. You know what? Let me see. Okay. Let me try to figure out what this font is. Oh, that's a small caps font. Let me see what this one is. This fat face. So you know what? Let me change this one to one of these that I already have. By changing it to one of these I already have, it puts all the fonts in alignment, right? It is pleasing to the eye. So you always want to make sure that when you are using multiple fonts, you keep it in the same wheelhouse. And later, if you take a instructional design class, it'll be serifs versus sans serif, and you'll learn all about fonts. But those are the kind of things you want to pay attention to. So whenever you first start, if you want to do a new one, actually, let me just go back to the home page. You can do create design. So it gives you all of these different options of what you actually want to make, right? And so whether it's going to be something on your social media posts, is it just going to be a document that you're going to send home? Is it something on your blog? I mean, there's all different types of formats that you can choose from. So usually when I make it, I always go for the social media or the letter just because it kind of gives me more templates to play around with, and usually more current templates. So you can choose any of these templates, whatever you would want to do. Let's just say I would pick this, and all I have to do is click in the boxes and then change it to whatever I want to do. Right. And so, and let's say I want to move that, maybe I want to move that to the front. It allows me to do anything and everything with it. And then let's say I do all this, but oh, you know what, I want to add some more text. So I'll come here on the side. I can grab a heading here, move it up to wherever I want to move it. If it'll move, here we go. Come on, Canva. As you can tell, again, I'm on the Sanjak internet, and we're just having many issues here at school because I said we have more students than ever. So let me just try to type it in here and then move it so they'll let me. And then you will see Canva in the background will center things for you. Like that purple now tells me I'm centered with the Miss Westfall's newsletter. These, though, I probably want to move over some, but I can see, oh, let me keep them in line with each other, right? So it allows you the creative freedom to do whatever you want. If you don't like something, you want to move it around, it allows you to do that. Now here's the one thing that I do want to alert you of. Only choose free stuff. I'm trying to show you something that is free that you can use all the time, but there will be some that cost. And I use some of these personally that I like, and I pay, they're usually $1 each. And so I put like a $10 credit on there. And so as I make stuff, it's $1 and then it's yours forever. But all of these, I would recommend search through the free stuff because usually you can find something that you want. But let's say you want to create your own. You can start with a blank document and then just type in and find the graphics that you want to use. Again, usually when you search for stuff, that's more of the stuff that costs money. So that's why I always recommend that you go through and find something that you want to use. Now, you can put it on here and start developing things. And here, let's say I want to get rid of that, the delete button's over here. It doesn't charge you until you are ready to save it. So if you find something you like and you just want to play around with it, it doesn't charge you immediately, right? It'll wait till you are ready to save it, and then it's going to charge you for the PDF. So I'm going to take that off because I didn't want to pay for that. And so whenever you are done, you are developing whatever that you want to develop. Yes, I want to leave this page. If you always go back to Canva, it's always going to show you your designs here. So it saves as you go along, so you'll just want to come back to this little page and see what you got. So let me open up. Well, that was taking a little while. Let me open this one up, something that I'm making for my daughter's school. And so when I'm done with it, I can download it. And so PNG or PDF, whichever one that you want. So PNG is more of a picture file. If you want to do a PDF print or standard, it doesn't matter. That's all free. And, oh, I did not want to purchase this one yet. I wasn't done with that one. So let me go back to another one that I already did. Again, I am very sorry. Sandjack Internet is running so slow. At your home, this should run a lot quicker. Anyway, you should get the gist. You should be able to click download right here. It is going to ask you to save it as a PNG or PDF. It doesn't matter to me what you want to save it as. And then you are going to submit that to me. Again, take your time. It's not due this Sunday. I want you to explore Canva. I want you to get used to using it because it is a great tool for you to make professional looking documents. Those of you that will be a student council sponsor or a coach and you need to make something for the team. The girls softball team here at St. Jack, we're going to their championship game. So I quickly made this. I mean, there's lots of ways you can use Canva, and I think as you play with it more and more, you get used to making professional looking documents, and I think that'll make you definitely stand out as a teacher, especially when you're sending materials home to parents who have never met you before. The more professional that we can present ourselves in our materials, not just homework assignments, but syllabus to our kids, to weekly packets, monthly packets, but then all information that we send home to them. I think it makes us look better as a teacher and as a profession. So this is Canva, and this is your assignment for, well, assignment number 1. It's not going to be due this Sunday, but the following, because I just want to give you time to really play with it, look at all of the different templates, and really come up with something that you would be proud of presenting to parents.